Storytelling. For the last 2 months, I was trying to learn how to get better in storytelling, and finally, I can share with you my findings. I will show you how to create a movie from scratch. If you want to shoot a quality movie, you need a team. But how can you communicate your ideas more effectively, calculate the cost of final production, and get feedback before you even start shooting and hiring actors? We need to create a storyboard, which looks like this. But how? I will guide you step by step from how to come up with idea to preparation of storyboard in PDF file, which you can print on paper and share with your movie team. First thing, you need to understand why do you need a movie. So someone will watch this movie, and what do you want this person to do or to feel after watching your movie? Once you know why, you need a what to shoot. So let's find an idea. What can it be? It can be some scene or some friend of yours, some character, or some line of dialogue, or concept or philosophical idea. You can get these ideas anywhere just by having a walk on the street and you spot something, just write it down and gather the ideas more and more in your notes, and then pick the best idea that you think you would like to start with. Once you have an idea, let's come up with the main character. Let's build this character and understand better his life, his properties, his values, what he wants, what he needs. This is a secret recipe I was looking for ages. I couldn't understand what means conflict. And the conflict is what is drama made of. All these dramatic effects, and this is a secret sauce for a good storytelling, is a conflict. I couldn't understand what is conflict. So here, maybe I've seen it before, like subjective expectations, objective reality. When the subjective expectation meet objective reality, what the hell that means? Well, so in other words, you can say there is a character. He wants something, but in real world he needs a different thing, and his path from what he wants to that he gets what he needs, that's a story. So all good stories, like when some friend telling you a story, what happened to him, he starts with the problem that he had in the beginning and the solution that he get in the end. This is one example. Then, for example, you want to do something, and there are some rules in the system, in the outer world, but you don't know this. You expect the world be easy and something be done in this and that way, but when you start doing it, it's actually done differently. So that's how you create a story. And now let's spice it up. So to make your story have even more dramatic effect, you need an emotional transition. Let's keep it simple and let's say there are 4 main emotions. To be mad, to be sad, to be glad, and to be scared. So what you need is one emotion in the start of your movie and a different emotion in the end of your movie. We are talking of the main character that will transition from one emotion to another. In the last movie that we were creating, we decided to go from scared to glad. Okay, great. Now we have everything, and we know everything, but our future viewer doesn't know anything about the character and what idea we have on our mind. So you need to start a movie with a setup. It doesn't matter how, but it's important that you answer questions with your movie. So it can be a line of dialogue. It can be shown visually. It can be shown with some audio effects. with a text, with whatever you can imagine. You need to answer 3 questions: what's going on, who people are, and why action is happening. Here it's important that you don't say what action is happening, but why this action is happening. What is the best software to capture and develop your ideas? I believe it's a pen and paper. Everyone can use it. You don't need special skills. And sometimes someone can draw a picture or what he wants. Someone can just write a word. You basically work with explanations and just writing down the ideas. It's just like the first drafts, and it's much easier to work with paper. Also, you can use just a camera on your phone, and if you have some specific camera movement on your mind, just capture it, and then later you can reference to these pictures, to videos or photos that you've done. So just always be capturing all the ideas in all the different ways that you already know. At this point, there is no need to use or learn any software. It took us around 3 hours to start with empty pages and having nothing, no ideas at all, to come with the drafts, with the post-it notes, and with having already some kind of shaped idea of what we want to do. So once you have this, let's check out which software you can transfer it on to make it readable for everyone else. I recommend you to try out Storyboarder. It's a free software that you can use on Mac, Windows, and Linux. And it's just so amazing. You have here different shots, and you can write down the dialogue and actions, and you can add here pictures. Let's take a look, for example, on these 3D objects. You can create there a lot of predefined objects here. You can move camera, add more cameras, and set your scene, rotate, and then, for example, you can add an object. There are a lot of different objects exist in here, for example, sofas and some cabinets, and then you set the camera how you want it and click create a new shot, and here you have it. So once you have your shot, you can add here a dialogue, and then you just go to File, Export to PDF, and let's wait. It takes a while, and here we are. We have a PDF file that you can now print and share with your team to start working on your project.